guys, it's Emma. So today I just have a really quick video about something that I realized a few weeks ago, about a month ago, and it was kind of like a mind-blowing moment because it made so much sense. And maybe to you this is like already really obvious, you're probably going to be thinking, well yeah, duh. But to me, I don't know, I didn't really get this until just a little while ago. The whole thing with omniscient narrators, omniscient or omniscient, I don't know, omniscient narrators is that it's kind of weird. It's like, who is telling the story? Like, what is going on? Like, when you're choosing that kind of point of view, it can be kind of difficult to understand it or to really use it well. And I don't know, it was always kind of weird, this idea that there's just some narrator who was neither seen nor heard, but just is there watching the story and they're telling it to you. Basically, the omniscient narrator is the author narrating. And I know that sounds like, well yeah, duh, like now that I'm saying it, it's like, well, that's so obvious, but sometimes I don't think it is really. I mean, please let me know if this was not obvious to you either, but I kind of just realized this, like it makes so much sense. Like, if you're having trouble writing an omniscient third-person narration in your story, okay, basically it's you're the narrator, you're talking, that's what it means. So once I got that, once I like figured that out and realized that, I was like, oh my god. And like in my writing, because I'm writing an omniscient third-person book right now, and it's kind of gotten easier because now I know who's telling the story, and it's me. I'm telling the story. Which, I mean, the author's always telling the story, but like this time, I mean, it's actually sometimes I'm not. First person, it's the character who's telling the story, so you have to be the character telling the story. You know, limited third person, it's still you, but it's limited to a few people, so their kind of point of view is telling the story. But when you're omniscient, it's like, who the hell is telling the story? It's, okay, well, it's the author, they're telling the story. So that, I don't know if this will help you or not, but for me, it made me realize that as the author telling the story, you can really put your own spin on it and your own voice on it, which is what makes third-person omniscient so much fun, is you can go back and forth between so many characters, and the way you tell a story is your own way. You are the person telling the story, the author. So if you're struggling with writing a third-person omniscient narrator and you're like, how do I do this? What am I doing? Don't tell it through the characters, because it's not their story. It's your story. It's the author. Like, this is where the link between the author and the story is like directly related, because the third-person omniscient narrator is the author. So yeah, I don't know. If that is already really obvious to you, then sorry I wasted your time. And if that is a new way of looking at it for you, then I hope I helped. But for me, yeah, that really just was like a wow moment. I was like, oh wow, I get it now. It just like clicked. So now that I'm writing my story and I realize that, it just makes so much more sense of how I need to tell the story, and I can just basically tell it how I want to tell it because I'm the one who's narrating. So I don't know, it's kind of a quick tip thing. I don't know if it's really a tip because maybe it won't help, I don't know, but it made me understand omniscient third person a little better, because it's always kind of a hard thing to grasp for some people. So I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, let me know and I'll try and help you in the comments by what I mean. So yeah, just leave a comment, leave a like if you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.